Hello, in this tutorial we are going to see how we can run independent sample t-test or Mann-Whitney U Test and interpret the results using this free open source software which is called Jasp. So I have this data, I have the gender, which is categorical variable with two levels, mainly male and females, and we want to test whether or not there is any statistically significant differences between male and females on the one hand, and some composite scores of Likert scales like perceived usefulness, perceived benefit, etc. of AI. So what we can do is that we can go to t-test, and then I could go to independent samples t-test, and then I will have this menu where I will just put gender, which is, as you can see with this icon, categorical variable here in the grouping variables. That should be categorical or ordinal, and I will go to the scales and I could put the dependent variable here, and I could even put multiple dependent variables if I wish, so that I can see the difference. So simply I will click shift and select the last one and then put all of the four constructs. And here you could see that the t-value here is 0.27241682, and the p-value, as you can see here, is not statistically significant as it's not below the threshold level of 0.05 or equal to 0.05. So this is the independent samples t-test, which is the parametric inferential statistical test. I want to run Mann-Whitney U Test, which is the non-parametric version of the independent samples t-test. So here I'm running them both, and this is called sensitivity analysis according to field. So you could see here the Mann-Whitney U test along with the p-value. You see that all of the p-values are not statistically significant, be it of the Mann-Whitney U test or the independent samples t-test. I could also test the assumptions like the normality using Shapiro-Welch test, and it says that the significant results suggest a deviation from normality. So here all the results are statistically significant, meaning that there is no normally distributed data. That's why we need to keep just the Mann-Whitney U test, which is the non-parametric version of the independent samples t-test. I could also add descriptive statistics. Suppose that I found that this is statistically significant, but we don't know which group is more than the other. So I will add descriptive stats, and this descriptive stat will tell me which group has higher mean score compared to the others. You could see here for males, only 46, and the mean score is 5.3, whereas here for females, the mean score 5.4, but the difference does not reach the statistical significance. We have the standard deviation from normality plus minus the mean score, deviation from the mean score. Here we have the hypotheses, whether they are directional, non-directional hypotheses. For this one, it's non-directional. This one is directional, meaning that group 1 is better than group B, or meaning group 1 is not better than or less than group B. So this is like how the alternative hypothesis can be specified, meaning whether the hypothesis is one-tailed or two-tailed. Two-tailed meaning that we don't specify the difference whether it's for males or females, and the one-tailed we specify the difference in one direction, like for males or females. I could also add descriptive plots for visualizations with the confidence intervals of 95%, and you could see here, visually speaking, which group has highest mean score than the other. So this can just visualize the results to you, that you can use them in visual format. You can also check other assumptions like equality of variance, and mostly we use Levene's tests equality of variance here. And this is like we go back, descriptive statistics. This is test of equality of variance, Levene's test. You see that it's not statistically significant here, with degrees of freedom 1 and 2. This is how we can deal with the missing values. We can also use the Welch test to correct for in case there is a significant violation of variance. So the Welch test is another procedure that can be used. So if we go to the Welch test here, you could see even that the Welch test is not showing any statistically significant difference. So here we exhausted all the types of analysis. If in case we have statistical significant difference, we can also test the effect size, especially for experimental, quasi-experimental medical protocols like Cohen's D, Glass's delta, Hedges G, and confidence intervals, especially for medical studies and risk factors, etc. So this is like how we can test that. So there are like different ways to customize the analysis and get instant results on Jasp, which is free open source software. So thank you for watching this tutorial. See you soon and bye for now.